Hello out there, beautiful, wonderful, fabulous people of the world. Welcome to dinner time again with Annie in Duluth. Tonight we're gonna make an eggplant Parmesan. It's kind of a different take. Ours is gonna be spaghetti squash topped with some beautiful eggplant and tossed with some fun, funky stuff. But to start, I'm just gonna show you. We're gonna get our squash started the easiest way, and you can cook any squash this way for those that don't know. We just put a little bit of oil on our squash here. I'm using spaghetti squash for this particular dish. We're going to sprinkle this with just a hint of crushed basil because we're gonna try to go a little Italian with this. A little sprinkle of pepper and a little sprinkle of salt. We're going to start by having these kind of downward, like so. We're going to cook these about 20 minutes this way, and then we're just going to flip them. And we'll get back to you right after that. Okay. So we have just cooked this for about 20 minutes in the oven. We flipped our squash. I'm gonna add butter because I am a sucker for butter. You don't have to add it, but I happen to adore it. We're gonna flip and add, and then I'm gonna cook this another 15 minutes, and then we'll move on. Cut. So while the eggplant is, I'm sorry, not the eggplant, the squash. While the squash is cooking, I'm going to take my eggplant. You can soak the eggplant in either eggs or milk or water, whatever suits your fancy. I am actually soaking mine in coconut milk because I happen to have some on hand. So that's what we're doing. I'm going to bread them with just a little breadcrumb mixture, and I'm going to fry them. Once the eggplant is fried, I'm going to stash those aside and keep them warm. And then in the same pan, I'm going to cook up some garlic. I'm going to toss in a little fresh tomato and some fresh basil and oregano, and we'll take it from there. The breadcrumbs, miscellaneous croutons, crackers, and some freshly grated Parmesan cheese. Boom, done. So all we're doing is we're taking our lovely eggplant slices. We are dipping them in our breadcrumb and cheese mixture. Cracker cheese mixture, whatever you want to call it. Oh, and we just kind of press it in there so it sticks to the skin. Like so. And now we're going to fry them up. Ready to go. We have our eggplant beautifully drenched in our breadcrumb mixture. Oh, feel that sizzle of the pan. And we are just going to fry these for about 5 or 6 minutes on each side. So we have our eggplant all nice and beautifully sauteed up here. Ooh, golden brown. Yeah, mash is on in the background. That's what we do at the Walchuk house. Anyway, we're going to put our eggplant right on here. And just for fun, sorry, I have to leave the camera. Just for fun, I'm going to put a little fresh Parmesan on top of here, and we're going to keep them warm in the oven. Oh, hello. I'm sorry. That's the eggplant. We're going to put it in the oven now. So now that our eggplant is cooked, to the same pan that's here, because it's got all the breadcrumbs in it and a lot of seasonings, I'm just going to stir in some garlic. We're going to stir in, we're going to stir in some fresh tomatoes. And a little fresh basil and fresh oregano. And we're not going to cook this a long time, since the point is that you want this to be fresh. So we're just going to stir that in, and we're going to turn off our burner and let that just sit for a minute. That is all you really want, is it to be just nice and a little bit warm. Next, what we are going to do, while this is just, we're going to let this just sit. This is where it all comes together. We'll be right back. Okay, so here is the fun part. We are going to take our spaghetti squash.
This is the fun part of spaghetti squash, is the scraping. So it becomes those beautiful noodles. Oh, and look at perfectly cooked. This is so just, oh my gosh. Flaky, lovely, very noodly, and a little hot, not gonna lie. So we have our spaghetti squash here. On top of that, we are going to place our lovely tomato, garlic, and fresh herb topping. Above that, we have our beautiful eggplant fillets. And this one looks like here. It is light, it is so
Just fresh, and I hope you enjoy it.